Horizontal and vertical lines. We've seen lines that have some tilt to them, like this and like this. And we've seen that we can find equations for these lines and put them in y equals mx plus b form. Remember, lines on the left have positive slope. This is like a positive slope line, and then lines on the right have negative slope. Now, we also sometimes have lines that are either horizontal or vertical. So they don't really have tilts to them like you see in the pictures above. So this is a horizontal line, and this is a vertical line. Now, lines that are either horizontal or vertical, you come up with the equation in a different way. So if the line is horizontal and goes through some number like b, that means that the y value for every single point on this line, so like the y value for every single point, it's always equal to b. So we describe this line by writing y equals b. A vertical line that goes through some x value, we'll call that c, it has an equation given by x equals c. Why is that the case? Well, here's why. Every single point on this line has x value c. So it's going to be c comma something, c comma something, c comma something. So you describe it by just writing x equals c. Let's take a look at an example. How do we graph the line x is equal to -3? Well, I know right away that this is either a horizontal or a vertical line. The reason is because I've described it by just x equals -3. I didn't write like it doesn't have an x and a y in it. So notice there's no x and y in it, it's just x equals -3. So what is the graph? Well, if I go over to -3 along the x-axis, the idea is that this equation describes every single point in the xy plane that has x value equal to 3. So I could plot like all the points with x values equal to 3. Every single one of these points I'm drawing has x value equal to -3, and then if I connect them, I get a vertical line. So I don't even have to memorize necessarily that x equals something means vertical line. I can just think about it in terms of I'm going to plot every point here in the xy plane that has x value equal to -3, and that gives you a vertical line. Okay, let's take a look at another example. We're going to find the equation for this line in this picture here. Okay, notice it's a horizontal line, so I know the equation is either going to be like x equals something or y equals something. Now, if I take a look at all the points on this line here, so all these points, they all have something in common. They all have y value equal to 4. So any point here is going to be something, comma, 4. The y value is always 4. For every point on the line. This tells us that the equation for this line is y equals 4. So horizontal lines have equations y equals a number, vertical lines have an equation x equals a number.